Almost a week after those devastating floods hit the Texas Hill Country, at least 166 people are still listed as missing.
Crews are combing through the wreckage left behind. The death toll tonight now stands at 121. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. We've learned several hundred people were originally reported missing in Kerr County immediately after that July 4th flooding. Investigators say that number has whittled down after learning some people were counted twice and others were found alive. At least 166 people, though, have not been found. Of the 121 deaths, 96 were from Kerr County. 36 of those were children. And tonight, our Blake Holland is in that hard-hit Kerr County tonight, where he continues to follow search and rescue efforts. He joins us live tonight from there tonight. Blake.
Trent, good evening to you. We're coming to you again from the banks of the Guadalupe River in the town of Ingram. This is just to the west of Kerrville here in Kerr County. It really is hard to believe that tomorrow will mark a full week since this catastrophic flooding event here in the Texas Hill Country. And while so much has been said about that day, last Friday, July 4th, tonight we bring you a story about the night before the flood.
July 3rd was the most glorious day.
Perfect weather and the perfect night for a dance at Howdy's restaurant, featuring one of the best fiddle players in town on stage. A beautiful night before a tragic morning.
I just started banging on doors, getting people out.
Along with owning the restaurant, Lorena and her husband also own a riverside RV park. She says the lights of rescuers awakened her. They were here after getting a call for help from a family in trouble.
My husband kept yelling at them, "Throw me your baby, throw me your baby." And then a wave came in and it took him.
And with it, Lorena's husband, who managed to escape the fast-moving water that swept him away while trying to save the family.
We were praying that, they could be rescued, but it was raging water. It was just so fast. It was just Mother Nature at its worst.
The damaged path that now cuts through Lorena's property is a reminder of the July 4th flood. But for Lorena, the memory of July 3rd is what she chooses to remember.
One of the most beautiful nights we've ever had, and I'm just glad that they had that before. That's why.
And I can tell you that woman, Lorena, has really become a shoulder to lean on and a shoulder to cry on for the people here in Kerr County, Ingram, Kerrville. A lot of people have been coming here to try and find something that feels somewhat normal, and she's really helping this community by providing that at times. All across Kerr County, you don't need me to tell you this, communities are feeling the devastation, the pain of the loss. Volunteers and search teams are certainly doing what they can to search for the missing. Now, in the town of Centerpoint, where we spent much of this day, an RV park owner told us he can only look to the future in the face of the tragedy. That RV park is just off the Guadalupe River. I want to show you some video. This is where hundreds of volunteers are working diligently. The park's owner and others actually helped evacuate those who were staying in the RV park to a nearby high school football field. The owner told us that all 25 people did make it out safely, even despite that short notice of that wall of water that was headed their way. Tractors are now pulling away piles of what was left behind.
These people have nothing to do with this place. They just wanted to help. They don't know the owners. They don't know anyone who's passed away. They just said, okay, we're going to band together.
Now, the owner says he wants to rebuild by planting the trees again. He was telling us some of the cypress trees that were in that RV park lining the river were over 100 years old. And so he plans to start that rebuilding process by planting 100 new trees.